So welcome to Tiny Bytes. Today we're talking about a small tool called the Wayback Machine. But what is that? How can I use it? You can use it, say, if you're doing your church work and you're at the UUA website and you encounter a broken link. If you take that broken link URL and you copy it and you paste it over at the Wayback Machine, you can possibly go back to a time when it wasn't broken and still access the material you were trying to get to. You could also take a link that isn't broken, it's working just fine, but you want to go back to an older version of that web page. You take the link, you take it to the Wayback Machine, you put it in there, and then you can hopefully access that older material you're trying to get to. So what does that look like? I'm assuming you have a web browser with a working internet connection. I've gone to Google to search and I've typed Wayback Machine. We'll go ahead and enter that. You'll get this. The Wayback Machine is the first one up there. If you wanted to go to the URL directly, you could just type archive.org. Either way will get you there. We'll click on it. It looks something like this. So here is where you would put your URL that you're trying to get to. Let's use a familiar one, the church one, www.orlandouu.org. Put it in the box and we click on Browser History. This will get you to a sort of a calendar looking page with a list of snapshots, all the times that the Wayback Machine came to the church website and took snapshots for its archive. You'll see them here if you want to hop through years. Once you're on the actual year and scroll down, you'll see these little bubbles where snapshots were taken. Let's look at this March one, March 15 bubble. It'll open this box and it'll tell you what time the snapshot was taken. And if we click on it, we can get to that snapshot and see what did our website look like in March. What was it happening? We'll give it a minute to load, and here it comes. It's going to look similar to what we have today. It wasn't all that long ago, just March earlier this year. Here's the blue. You can explore the tabs, and you can find out whatever it is you were trying to find out from March. But what if you're trying to go back to, say, an older one? We can go back to the calendar page. Let's go to 2011. That's been a while. It's been 8 years ago. Let's say you were trying to figure out who was working on audio team back then, 8 years ago. Who were the chairs? Again, you'll see these little bubbles for when snapshots were taken. Let's go to August 6th. It'll open the box, tell you it took a picture at 4:50. Click on it. And then we get to see what our website looked like back then, 8 years ago. It was orange. We were getting ready for our anniversary year, the 1912 to 2012 anniversary. 100 years of 1U. If we go ahead and scroll across the tabs, you can see the drop-down menus. We're going to go to About Us to the staff. We'll click on it. And if we scroll down, we can find, here we go, audio team, sanctuary sound management. The chairs back then were Paul Burdett and Tim Wiley, and you could reach them at audioteam@orlandouu.org. So that's an example of how you can go back in time to retrieve information you might be wanting to find. The church website isn't broken, but you just wanted to go back in time to an older version. If you do find a broken link somewhere, you can do the same thing, copy the link, put it in the box, submit it, and then you can scroll through those calendar pages and find a snapshot that hopefully allows you to view the information you were seeking. I hope this small tool is useful to you in your church work, and I'll talk to you soon.